Monday, tomorrow.
She'll be on her way.
Thank you. All right.
Please be seated. Good afternoon. This is the 2 p.m. initial appearance court for October 5th, 2025. The court's orders for the taking of DNA and fingerprints that were given on the first calendar of October shall apply to all matters on this calendar. As you just heard in the recording, this is a very specific type of hearing. I will call you in one at a time and let you know why you are here and if an attorney has been appointed to assist you. I will also tell you when and where your next hearing will be, and if you are eligible for bond, what that is, and what your release conditions are. I will not read every release condition to you. That is your responsibility to review those, but I may point out one or two that apply specifically to you. I'll call the first person to come in and stand at the podium, and the second person to have a seat by the chair. Please remember these are all criminal matters. You have the right to remain silent. I will only ask you for your name and your date of birth. These matters are all being recorded as well as broadcast. Okay, here we go. We'll begin with Mr. Dustin Craig. Please come to the podium, and then Javier Ibarra, have a seat by the door.
Right behind that great podium.
Please say your name and date of birth.
Dustin Craig, 11/30/1975.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on two matters. The first one is a new case. There's allegations of criminal trespassing into a residential structure, which is a Class 6 felony. This court found probable cause and has appointed an attorney to assist you. Your next hearing will be October 10th at 8:30 in the morning, downtown Phoenix, and there is a secured appearance bond set for you at $1,000. You are not to have any you're not to have any weapons, drugs without a valid prescription, or consume alcohol. The rest of the orders are included. Most importantly, contact your probation officer within 72 hours if you're able to make that bond. Your second item is a probation violation warrant. So because of the first one, it is considered a term 1 violation of the conditions of your probation. So there is a $500 bond on that. An attorney has been appointed to represent you on your probation revocation arraignment hearing, October 13th, 8:30 in the morning, downtown Phoenix. So altogether, it looks like you do have $1,500 secured appearance bond. If you are able to pay those bonds, call your probation officer and attend your hearings. You have 2. If you are not able to pay the bond, you will remain in custody, be transported to the hearing, and the next judge may change these orders. Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Javier Ibarra, please come to the podium. Jesus Ramirez, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Javier, 04/29/73.
Okay, and what's your last name, sir?
Ojeda Ibarra.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on a new case. There's allegations of unlawful flight from law enforcement, which is a Class 5 felony, as well as reckless driving, which is a misdemeanor. This court did find probable cause and has appointed an attorney to assist you. Your next hearing will be downtown Phoenix in Superior Court, October 10th at 8:30 in the morning. You are eligible for bond. It is a $500 secured appearance bond. If you make that bond, make sure you go to your hearing and have this resolved. If you are not able to pay the bond, you will remain in custody and be transported, and the next judge may change these orders. Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Mr. Jesus Ramirez, please come to the podium. Please say your name and date of birth.
My name is Jesus Veliz. My birthday is April 16, 2000.
Thank you, sir. You're here today for a new case. There's allegations that you resisted arrest with physical force. That's a Class 6 felony, as well as reckless driving. Based on the law enforcement's report, this court did find probable cause and has appointed an attorney to assist you. Your next hearing will be downtown Phoenix on October 10th at 8:30 in the morning. There is a secured appearance bond set for you today of $500. If you are able to pay that bond, make sure you go to your hearing. If you are not able to pay the bond, you will remain in custody, be transported, and the next judge may change these orders. Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Thank you, sir.
Sure.
Benjamin Burkhole, please come to the podium. And then Jacob Becerra Pena, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Benjamin Burkle, 8/21/1996.
Thank you, sir.
That's fine.
You're here today on a grand jury warrant.
Mm-hmm.
The warrant alleges quite a few things that I'll let you read for yourself, but they are from September 2024. They'll all be written on the paperwork.
Yep.
Okay. An attorney has been appointed to assist you. Your next hearing is October 10th, 8:30 in the morning. It's a not guilty arraignment downtown Phoenix.
Okay.
You do have a secured appearance bond, and that is set by the grand jury at $25,000. If you are able to make that bond, there are some no contact orders. Please review them carefully. I'm not sure how many of them might apply to you because I do not have the underlying documents that the grand jury has. It's all sealed. So just read through them and make sure you understand them. If you don't, contact your attorney and discuss that with them. If you are not able to make the bond, you will be transported to the hearing, and the next judge may change these orders. Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Ronier Fleming, please come to the podium, and then Felix Hernandez, have a seat by the door.
Fleming?
Oh, did I skip somebody? I apologize. Mr. Berquez Pena, please come to the podium, and then Mr. Fleming. I apologize. Please say your name and date of birth.
Jacob Birkes Pena, January 4th, 2002.
Thank you, sir. You're here for a justice court warrant. It's alleging that you drove with a suspended, revoked, or canceled license, and it is a misdemeanor, and so this court is not able to appoint an attorney for you. You can hire one yourself, or you can represent yourself. Your next hearing is at the North Mesa Justice Court on October 23rd at 1 p.m. in the afternoon. You are being released today to go to that hearing, or call ahead and get this taken care of. Looks like they're asking for $500. This court is not going to collect that. You need to get this taken care of on your own, or they will continue to issue warrants for your arrest.
Okay.
Please take your paperwork and have a seat.
Thank you.
Mr. Fleming, please come to the podium, and then Mr. Hernandez, have a seat by the door. Oh, is there not a number? Oh, you're right. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Please say your name and date of birth.
Ronier Fleming, January 19th, 2002.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on a justice court new case. It is in regards to exceeding the posted speed limit by more than 20 miles an hour. So an attorney has been appointed to assist you. Your next hearing is at the El Centro Justice Court, October 23rd at 9 a.m. You are being released today on your promise to go to that hearing. It looks like, let me just double check. Okay. So I do not have their phone number or anything included in this. That's really odd. Let me go back and check. Usually I try to give people the phone numbers. So. Thank you for your patience, sir. I just want to print it out with the phone number on there for you so you can go and get this taken care of, because sometimes I know it's hard to navigate our justice system. So if we can help you do that, we try.
Do as you wish, Your Honor.
There we go. Okay, edit. 3, 5. Okay, if you could please reprint Mr. Fleming's, that now has the phone number for El Centro Justice Court included. So please do contact them and get this taken care of. If you do not go to your hearing and you do not contact them, they will issue a warrant for your arrest, and then we'll be back here again.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Your Honor.
Okay,
Yes,
please
Your Honor.
have a seat while you wait. Thank you.
I'm contacting them
About your charges, about what to bring, what to do, where to park,
Cool.
all those type of things.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Felix Hernandez, on his matter, we have gone ahead and done a no action because he was erroneously booked, refused by medical, and the state also requested that this booking be no action based on the belief that Phoenix PD will rebook him on correct allegations after he receives needed medical treatment. The next two matters are going to be seen back of house because they are threatening the staff and not compliant. So the first one is Mr. Robert Peterson, date of birth 3/24/1987, a new case with allegations of theft of means, class 3 felony. An attorney has been appointed. His next hearing is October 10th at 8:30 in the morning in Superior Court downtown. He does have a secured appearance bond set at $15,000 with PSA supervision, many no contact orders, which I will go through with him. The other person is a John Doe. And the reason he is a John Doe is because even though he has been fingerprinted, I believe he has over 20 different AKAs listed. So his allegations are obstruction or not giving the true name, and then criminal trespass. He was found on the highway multiple times. These are misdemeanors. An attorney has not been appointed to assist him, but he does have a hearing at Kyrene Justice Court October 22nd, 9:30 in the morning. He is being released on his own recognizance because this is Justice Court, but I have provided the phone number for him as well if he wants to be prepared for his hearing. It is not my intention to return to this recording. If there are any changes to these orders, they will be made in the final written orders. At this time, the 2 p.m. initial appearance calendar is in recess until 5 p.m.
All rise.
Please be seated. They're okay. Okay. Good evening. This is the 5 p.m. initial appearance calendar for October 5th, 2025. The court's orders for the taking of DNA and fingerprints that were given on the first calendar of this month shall apply to all matters on this calendar. As you heard in the recording, this is a specific type of hearing. I will let you know why you are here if an attorney has been appointed to assist you. I will tell you when and where your next court hearing will be. If you are eligible for release today, I will tell you about your release conditions and any bond that is available to you. I will not read all the release conditions to each of you. They are printed on your paperwork. That is your responsibility to review them. But I may point out one or two that are specific to your matter. These are all criminal matters here today, and so you do have the right to remain silent. I will only ask you for your name and your date of birth. These hearings are both recorded and broadcast, so it's important that you do not discuss the merits of your case. That would be for you to discuss with your attorney or the next judge. I will call you in one at a time. There is a podium here in the middle of the room for you to stand behind, and I'll call a second person's name to have a seat right there by the door in the chair. Okay. Okay. We'll begin with Yahola Moore. Please come to the podium, and then Charles Coleman, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Yahola Moore, 7389.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on two matters. The first one is a new case. There are allegations. 1 count theft of means of transportation, which is a Class 3 felony. 1 count narcotic drug possession, which is a Class 4 felony. 1 count dangerous drug, which is a Class 4 felony. 1 count of burglary tools in your possession, which is a Class 6 felony. And then 1 count of drug paraphernalia, also a Class 6 felony. Based on the law enforcement reports, this court did find probable cause and has appointed an attorney to assist you. Your next hearing for your new case will be downtown Phoenix in Superior Court on October 10th at 8:30 in the morning. There is a secured appearance bond set for you today on this case of $50,000, but do not pay that bond because you are also here on a probation violation warrant. So what happened here is your new alleged criminal activity is a Term 1 violation of probation, but also there was a warrant out for you alleging that you had violated Terms 3, 4, and 7 of your probation. So an attorney has been appointed to assist you at your probation revocation arraignment hearing, also on October 10th at 8:30 in the morning. It is in a different courtroom, so make sure to let the officers know who are transporting you that you have 2 hearings. Same location, but different courtrooms. One is for the probation violation. You are not eligible for release today because under the Arizona Criminal Rules 27.6, 27.7, and 7.2c, you will, in most all reasonable probability, receive a sentence of imprisonment in this matter, and so you are not eligible for release. All of this information is on your paperwork, including your attorney's phone number. The next judge, at the next 2 hearings you have, may change these orders. Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Charles Coleman, please come to the podium. Santiago Galindo, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Charles Coleman, 6/18/77.
Thank you, sir. You're here today for a new case. There's allegations that you had dangerous drugs in your possession, which is a Class 4 felony, and drug paraphernalia, which is a Class 6 felony. This court did find probable cause and has appointed an attorney to assist you. Your next hearing is downtown Phoenix on October 10th at 8:30 in the morning. Now, there is a secured appearance bond set for you today at $1,000, but I note that you are also on a DOC hold. So you may not want to pay that bond if they're not going to release you anyway.
Right.
Okay. All of this information is on your paperwork. Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Santiago Galindo, please come to the podium. And then Luke Tarrin, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Santiago Galindo, 2007.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on a new case. It was alleged that you committed aggravated assault against a first responder, which is a Class 4 felony, and that you resisted arrest with physical force, which is a Class 6 felony. Based on the law enforcement's report, this court did find probable cause and has appointed an attorney to assist you. Your next hearing will be downtown Phoenix at Superior Court October 10th, and that will be at 8:30 in the morning. You are eligible for bond. It is a secured appearance bond of $25,000. If you're able to make that bond, you will be released under supervision, and you are not to have any contact with the alleged victim, complainant, or witness, or arresting officers. You're not to have any weapons or consume any alcohol. There are a few more orders on your paperwork. If you are not able to pay the bond, you will remain in custody, be transported to your next hearing, and the next judge may change these orders. It looks like you may have a question, sir.
No.
Okay, please take your paperwork and have a seat, and we'll pause for 1 moment while I do a DUI warrant. Mr. Luke Turan, please come to the podium, and then James Boothroyd, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and your date of birth.
Luke Teron, March 28, 2007.
Thank you, sir. You're here today for a new justice court case. There's allegations of 1 count of extreme driving under the influence, 1 count of minor driving after drinking, 1 count of dangerous or driving under the influence with liquor, drugs, or vaporous combination, 1 count of driving under the influence 0.08 or more, 1 count of liquor possession open container in a vehicle, 1 count of liquor under 21 in your body, 1 count of reckless driving, and 1 count of exceeding the speed limit by 20 to 45 miles per hour. All of these are misdemeanor charges. An attorney has been appointed to assist you, and your next hearing is going to be at the Arrowhead Justice Court, and that will be held on October 8th at 8:30 in the morning. A secured appearance bond is available to you, and that will be $5,000. If you're able to pay the bond, I've also included Arrowhead Justice Court's phone number, so you can call ahead and find out what you need to do, what you need to bring to be prepared for your hearing. If you are not able to pay the bond, you will remain in custody, be transported to the hearing, and the next judge may change these orders. So if you do make the bond, make sure you don't have any alcohol between now and your hearing date. Please take your paperwork and have a seat. James Boothroyd, please come to the podium. Cody Murray, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
James Boothroyd, 6/19/2004.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on a new Justice Court case. It's alleged that you were driving recklessly and exceeded the posted speed by more than 20 miles per hour. Based on the law enforcement report, this court did find probable cause. These are both misdemeanors, so this court may not appoint an attorney for you in this type of case, but you have a hearing coming up at North Mesa Justice Court on October 8th, and that will be at 1 in the afternoon. There is a secured appearance bond set for you at $2,500. If you are able to pay that bond, make sure you go and attend this hearing and get this taken care of, even if that means setting up a payment plan or something as a result of what happens there. If you are not able to pay the bond, you will be held in custody and transported to the hearing. Please take your paperwork and have a seat.
Thank you.
Cody Murray, please come to the podium. Tara Kibbe, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Cody Murray, 9/26/91.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on two matters. One is a municipal court warrant. It is alleging that you committed some offenses back in 2024, and it looks like the warrant is for, it says it's an initial arrest warrant. The offense date, though, was July 27, 2024, carrying a deadly weapon, failing to admit, and then drug paraphernalia or use. So the way they have alleged these, they have alleged them as misdemeanors. So an attorney will not be appointed for you, but you can hire your own or represent yourself. Your next hearing will be at the Peoria Municipal Court October 7th at 9 a.m. There is a $250 cash-only appearance bond that was set by Peoria that this court is going to affirm. If you're able to pay that bond, make sure you go to that hearing or they will issue another warrant for your arrest.
Okay.
Your other matter here today is a Superior Court arrest warrant based on allegations from January of 2025. And these allegations were narcotic drug possession, which is a Class 4 felony, and then drug paraphernalia Class 6 felony. So in these, it's a direct complaint, meaning you had been picked up, arrested, but then let go, and now they have filed the charges. So an attorney has been appointed to assist you, and on these allegations, your next hearing is downtown Phoenix, October 10th at 8:30 in the morning. So you have two separate court dates, two different places. You do have a secured appearance bond of $1,000 set in this matter. If you're able to pay that bond, make sure you go to your hearing. If you cannot pay both bonds, then don't pay either of them because you will still be held in custody. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you are able to pay both bonds, which is $1,250, then make sure you go to your hearing. You do have an attorney assigned to assist you. Their phone number is on your paperwork. If you're not able to pay both bonds, you will remain in custody, and then you will be transported to the hearings, and the next judge may change these orders. Okay, please take your paperwork and have a seat. Thank you, sir. Tara Kibbe, please come to the podium. Vernon Ford, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Tara Kibbe, 12/4/1985.
Thank you, ma'am. You're here today for a municipal court warrant for two matters, actually. The first is a municipal court warrant, and it is alleging an offense from 2021. You will have an attorney appointed at your next hearing in Goodyear Municipal Court, and that is because there's a $50 bond set on this one, and so your attorney is appointed to assist in the matter of bond. Your other matter is leaving the accident which is also a misdemeanor, and this one is at Ironwood Justice Court, October 8th at 8:30 in the morning. So again, an attorney has been appointed to assist you in the matter of bond. This one has a $500 bond. So together, you do have $550 secured bond. If you're able to pay that bond, make sure you go to both of your hearings. They're on 2 different dates, 2 different places. If you are not able to pay your bond, you will remain in custody and be transported to the hearings, and the next judge may change these orders. Please don't pay just one bond, because otherwise you'll miss a court date and get a failure to appear warrant. Okay, please take your paperwork and have a seat. Thank you, ma'am. Vernon Ford, please come to the podium. Denise Cox, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Vernon Ford, 4/26/1977.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on 2 matters. One of them is a municipal court case. It was alleging drug paraphernalia, which is a misdemeanor. An attorney has been appointed to assist you in the matter of bond only at your Peoria Municipal Court hearing on October 7th at 9 a.m. There is a secured appearance bond set of $50 in this new matter with Peoria. Your other matter here today is a failing to appear to your status conference for allegations that were back in, let's see, it's dangerous drug possession or use, and you missed your status conference on June 5th, 2025 of this year. So you already have an attorney in that case. You now have a new hearing date at Superior Court, downtown Phoenix, October 10th at 8:30 in the morning. Let me just make sure they're not the same day. They are not the same day. So you have one hearing on the 7th, one hearing on the 10th. On your failing to appear for your felony charges at Superior Court, you do have a secured appearance bond of $1,000. So if you're able to pay both bonds, make sure that you are going to those hearings. If you are not able to pay the bonds, you will remain in custody. And I just want to point one thing out for you, sir. Because the new allegations were alleged as a misdemeanor, you are eligible for bond today. If that new allegation had been alleged as a felony, you would not be eligible for bond by statute. You would have to be held until your next hearing date. So I just wanted to make sure you were aware of that. Because you are out on felony release, if any new felony allegations come up, you will not be eligible for release. So it's really important to go and get these taken care of if you're able to make bond. If you're not, you will stay in custody and be transported to those hearings, and the next judge may change these orders. Okay, please take your paperwork and have a seat. Denise Cox, please come to the podium. Lindsay Kenlicini, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Denise Cox, 7/31/62.
Thank you, ma'am. You're here today on a new municipal court case. It was alleged that you committed the shoplifting or removal of goods. So you have 3 counts of that. An attorney is going to be appointed for you at your next hearing for the matter of bond only. Your next hearing is in the town of Wickenburg, October 15th at 9 a.m.
Okay.
You do have a secured appearance bond set at $150. If you are able to pay that bond and you are released, then make sure you go to your hearing. Do not return to the scene of the alleged incident or have any contact with the alleged victim, witnesses, or complainants. So that means specifically do not go back to the Circle K and Wickenburg Way.
Okay.
Okay. So if you are not able to pay the bond, you will remain in custody. You'll be transported to the hearing, and the next judge may change these orders.
Okay.
Okay. Please take your paperwork and have a seat.
Okay.
Lindsay Kenlicini, please come to the podium. Enrique Rivera, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Lindsay Kenlicini, March 25th, 2005.
Thank you, ma'am. You're here today for a direct complaint, meaning you were arrested, released, and now the state has filed charges. The allegations include 1 count of aggravated assault entering a residence, which is a Class 6 felony, and then disorderly conduct, which is a misdemeanor. This took place back in June of 2023. So that's what this is about. An attorney has been appointed to assist you. Their phone number will be on your paperwork. Your next hearing will be downtown Phoenix on October 20th at 8:30 in the morning. Although the direct complaint requested a $50 bond, this court finds that's unreasonable and you should be allowed to go on your promise to go to your hearing. But there are conditions for your release. Although this has been a few years, you are not to have any contact with the alleged victim, witnesses, or complainants until you go to your next hearing. Will that be an issue for you, ma'am? Okay, so make sure you read through the release order that you can comply with that. It will take a few hours for you to be out processed, but please ensure you go to your hearing or they will issue another warrant for your arrest. Okay, please take your paperwork and have a seat. Enrique Rivera, please come to the podium. Christy Sullivan, have a seat by the door.
Hi.
Please say your name and date of birth.
Enrique Rivera, 82970.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on a new case where there is allegations of drug paraphernalia, which is a Class 6 felony, dangerous drug possession, which is a Class 6 felony, and criminal trespass, which is a misdemeanor. Based on reading the law enforcement's report, this court did find probable cause and has appointed an attorney to assist you. Your next hearing will be downtown Phoenix at Superior Court on October 20th at 8:30 in the morning. You will be released today under supervised release with random drug and alcohol testing, and that will be weekly between now and your next hearing date. That will give you an opportunity to show your sobriety to the next judicial officer. There are a few other restrictions. Make sure you read through them. Please have patience as you are out processed.
Thank you.
Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Christy Sullivan, please come to the podium. Reese Hartman, have a seat by the door.
Hi, how are you?
Please say your name and date of birth.
Christy Sullivan, September 4th, 1979.
Thank you, ma'am. You're here today for a probation violation warrant. It was alleged that you violated terms 3 and 5 of your probation. So an attorney has been appointed to assist you, and your next court date is a probation revocation arraignment hearing. That will be downtown Phoenix at Superior Court on October 13th at 8:30 in the morning. You're going to be released today under the supervision of your probation officer. I did read through the APET's notes, and I saw that you had been in contact with them. So even though they had this petition to revoke outstanding, it seems like you are already trying to take care of that.
Yeah.
So you are going to be released today just under the supervision of your probation officer. Please follow all those terms and conditions. Once you are released, I do believe you need to contact them within 72 hours. That is one of your terms.
Okay.
Okay. Please take your paperwork and have a seat.
Thank you.
Reese Hartman, please come to the podium. And then after that will be Alberto Hernandez. Please say your name and date of birth.
Reese Hartman, June 8, 2002.
Thank you, sir. You're here today for a justice court warrant alleging criminal damage, which is a misdemeanor. Based on the type of allegation, this court cannot appoint an attorney for you. You can hire your own or represent yourself. Your next hearing is at the Santan Justice Court, October 21st at 9 a.m. You are going to be released today on your promise to go to that hearing, but there are conditions to your release. You're not to have any contact with any alleged victim, witnesses, or complainants. I'm not sure what the underlying facts are on your case because it was just a warrant about this, but you know better, so don't, do anything and make sure you go to your hearing.
Okay.
Okay. All this information is on your paperwork.
Awesome.
If you have questions, you can call an attorney and ask.
Awesome. Thank you.
Please have a seat. Okay. This is Commissioner Gentry. Is there now an interpreter on the line?
Yes, this is Flora. ID number is 398188.
Thank you, Ms. Flora. Will you be able to swear or affirm that you will directly translate my words from English to Spanish and the defendant's words from Spanish back into English?
Yes, I do.
Thank you. Thank you. Mr. Alberto Hernandez Lara, please come to the podium.
Señor Alberto Lara, por favor, venir al podio.
Please make sure to wait for the interpreter to finish speaking before you speak.
Por favor, esperar hasta que la intérprete termine de interpretar para luego poder hablar.
Please say your name and date of birth.
Alberto Hernández
Por
Lara.
favor, me puede decir Alberto Hernández Lara.
28 de junio, 1991.
Alberto Hernández Lara, June 28th of 1991.
You are here on a new case.
Usted está acá en un nuevo caso.
It was alleged that you were driving under the influence with passengers under 15 years old.
Se alega que usted estaba manejando bajo la influencia del alcohol con pasajeros menores de 15 años.
An attorney has been appointed to assist you.
Un abogado ha sido designado para asistirle a usted.
Your next hearing is downtown Phoenix, October 20th at 8:30 in the morning.
Su próxima audiencia es en Downtown Phoenix el 20 de octubre a las 8 de la mañana.
You are being released today under supervised release.
Usted está le estamos dejando en libertad hoy bajo supervisión.
You will be required to test randomly for drugs and alcohol every week between now and your hearing.
Va a ser requisito que usted tome pruebas aleatorias de alcohol y drogas antes de su próxima audiencia.
You may not drive with anyone under 18 years old in your car.
Usted no puede conducir con personas menores de 18 años en su carro.
Please read your release conditions carefully.
Por favor, lea detenidamente las condiciones por las que se da su liberación el día de hoy.
They are all on your paperwork.
Todo está en los papeles.
Please take your paperwork and have a seat.
Por favor, tome sus papeles y tome asiento.
Thank you, Ms. Flora. We only had the one Spanish matter today. We appreciate your assistance.
You are more than welcome. Thank you so much for using our service.
Okay. We have several matters that we will need to go back into our house calls. So the first one is Mr. Peter Canepa. He is NASW. Date of birth 4/6/1971. It's a new case with allegations of theft of means, Class 3 felony. An attorney has been appointed to assist him. His next hearing is October 10th, 8:30 in the morning, downtown Phoenix, and he's eligible for bond, secured appearance bond of $10,000. That was the county's recommendation. He would be released to pretrial services. He's not to return to the scene of the alleged crime or have any contact with alleged victim, witnesses, or complainants. The next individual is John Rush, who is being disruptive. His date of birth is 6/25/92. It's a new Superior Court case. There's allegations, 2 counts of taking contraband into a correctional facility, Class 2 felony, 1 count narcotic drug possession, Class 4 felony, and 1 count of drug paraphernalia, Class 6 felony. This court found probable cause, appointed an attorney for him. His next hearing is downtown Phoenix, October 10th, which is a status conference at 8:30, but he's also going to have an evidentiary hearing on October 13th at 1:30 because he is on felony release and not eligible for bond today. His second matter is the arrest warrant from a direct complaint, which is what caused him to be on felony release, and that is allegations of narcotic drug possession, Class 4 felony, and drug paraphernalia, Class 6 felony, back from August of 2020. An attorney has been appointed to assist him. His next hearing in this matter is October 10th at 8:30 in the morning, and there is a secured appearance bond of $1,800, but I will advise him not to pay it as he will not be released. The last matter is Douglas Ford, who is also being disruptive. It's a municipal court warrant alleging shoplifting, criminal trespass, all misdemeanors. There is not an attorney appointed due to the nature of the charge. His next hearing is El Mirage Municipal Court, October 21st at 8:30 in the morning. If possible, he will be released under his own promise to appear, own recognizance. I have included El Mirage's phone number for him so that he can make arrangements to be prepared for that hearing. It is not my intention to return to this recording. If there will be any changes, they will be reflected in the written orders, and so the 5 p.m. initial appearance calendar is in recess until 8 p.m.
All right.
Please be seated. Good evening. This is the 8 p.m. initial appearance calendar for October 5th, 2025. The court's orders for the taking of DNA and fingerprints that were given on the first calendar of this month shall apply to all matters on this calendar. As you heard in the recording, this is a very specific hearing. I will tell you why you are here, if an attorney has been appointed for you, when and where your next hearing will be, and what release conditions are available to you if you are eligible for release. I will not read all the conditions to you, but I may point out 1 or 2 specific to your matter. You are all here on criminal matters, so you have the right to remain silent. I will only ask you for your name and your date of birth. These hearings are being broadcast and recorded. There may be victims watching this broadcast today, so I will read the victim's rights advisement. If you are a victim of a crime with a case pending before this court, You are advised that you have rights under Arizona law that, among others, include the right to be treated with fairness, respect, and dignity, to a speedy trial, to be present at court proceedings, to choose whether or not to be interviewed by the defendant or the defendant's attorney, to be heard before the court makes a decision on release, negotiation of a plea, scheduling and sentencing, and to receive restitution from a person who is convicted of causing you loss. If you have not already been provided with a written statement of all victims' rights, please contact the Victim Services Division of the Prosecutor's Office. We'll begin. I will call the first person to come stand at the podium in the center of the room. I will call a second person's name to sit in the chair that's right by the door, and then we can move efficiently. Mr. Christian Blair, please come to the podium. Daniel Singer, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Christian Blair, 2893.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on 3 matters. The first is a new Superior Court case. There are allegations of 2 counts of possession of a weapon by a prohibited person, which is a Class 4 felony. 1 count prohibited weapon, Class 4 felony. 1 count unlawful imprisonment, Class 6 felony. 2 counts disorderly conduct with a weapon, which is a Class 6 felony. 1 count of assault, 1 count of threatening and intimidation. Those are both misdemeanors. This court did review the law enforcement report and did find probable cause. This court also reviewed 2 separate victim statements that were submitted prior to your hearing today. There is a hearing now scheduled for you October 10th at 8:30 in the morning. An attorney has been appointed to assist you. Unfortunately, this court cannot provide what was requested in the victim statements. We do not have mental health that we are able to order at this time. So this court will do what it can. The county requested, and this court did affirm, let me just double check. Actually, the county requested $250,000 cash bond. This court has set it as a secured appearance bond. If you are able to make that bond, you would have been released under pretrial supervision. However, because of your probation cases, you are not eligible for release, so do not pay the bond. In your probation cases, this is a Term 1 violation of 2 probation cases that you have ongoing. As a Term 1 probation violation, you have an attorney appointed to assist you at your probation revocation arraignment hearing downtown Phoenix on October 13th at 8:30 in the morning. Because this event, these allegations, will most likely result in a term of incarceration, you are not eligible under the Arizona criminal rules for release today. All of this information, including your attorney's phone numbers, is on your paperwork. Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Thank you, sir. Daniel Singer, please come to the podium. Christopher Thompson, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Daniel Singer, 7/23/80.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on a family court warrant. It is a purge warrant. The amount requested is $20,000. If you are not able to pay this, you will be held in custody until your hearing, which is set downtown Superior Court on October 9th at 10 a.m. If you are able to pay the warrant, you must still attend that hearing. That information will be on your paperwork. Please take your paperwork and have a seat.
May I say
Yes.
something? So, Your Honor, I filed some petitions with family court regarding support modification and parenting time modification. The judge assigned to my case said that I could pay $2,000. They set it at 1% of my arrearage, and I'm working on getting that. I have job interviews this whole week.
So these are issues that would be heard by the family court judge. I just reopened the docket in your family court case, sir, and I don't see where any change has been made. Instead, I do see the arrest warrant. And
Yes,
that
Your
is
Honor.
what's valid right now, sir.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. And do you have an attorney in your case?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. If you are able to get an attorney, these would be good questions for them, but also for the family court judge.
I've been looking for a job, Your Honor.
Okay. I appreciate that. Unfortunately, this is still a valid purge warrant.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay. Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Mr. Christopher Thompson, please come to the podium. Juanis Defer, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Christopher Thompson, 9380.
Thank you, sir. You are here today on a new case alleging disorderly conduct with a weapon or dangerous instrument that is a Class 6 felony. This court did find probable cause based on the law enforcement report and has appointed an attorney to assist you. Your next hearing will be downtown Phoenix on October 10th at 8:30 in the morning. You are eligible for bond today, and it is set at $2,500 secured appearance bond. If you are able to pay that bond, you will be released under pretrial supervision, which will require alcohol testing and monitoring. You are not to have contact with the alleged victim, witnesses, or complainants. I understand that might be your neighborhood or the place where you live. Okay, so I have not included a no return order, just no contact with those alleged victim, witnesses, or complainants. Okay, if you do make the bond, make sure you go to your hearing. Your attorney's phone number is on your paperwork. If you are not able to make the bond, you will be held in custody, transported to the hearing, and the next judge may change these orders. Please take your paperwork and have a seat.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Juanis Defer, please come to the podium, and then Rita Salazar, have a seat by the door. Okay. Juanis Defer, I believe he's wearing a plaid outfit, like a plaid flannel. And then after that will be Rita Salazar. Juanis Defer? Oh, okay. Thank you, sir. Please say your name and date of birth.
Juanis Defer, 11/10/1997.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on two matters. They are both probation violation warrants. It was alleged that you violated terms 3 and 5 of your probation. An attorney has been appointed to assist you, and your next hearing is downtown Phoenix on October 13th at 8:30 in the morning. In each of these matters, there is a secured appearance bond set of $750, so that is $1,500 total. If you are able to pay this bond, make sure you call your probation officer on release within 72 hours and attend your hearing. If you are not able to pay the bond, you will remain in custody and be transported to the hearing. The next judge may change these orders. Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Rita Salazar, please come to the podium, and then Leanne Damon, have a seat by the door.
Arms through your sleeves.
Please say your name and your date of birth.
06/10/1989.
And your name, ma'am?
Rita Salazar.
Thank you, ma'am. You're here today on an out-of-county warrant. It's from Pima County. An attorney will be appointed to assist you at your next hearing in Pima County Superior Court on October 8th at 8:30 in the morning. There is a Pima County bond set at $1,500. That is a secured appearance bond. If you are able to pay that bond, you will be released, and you must take yourself to Pima County. If you cannot pay the bond, you will be in custody and transported to that hearing, and the next judge may change these orders. Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Thank you, ma'am.
Am I being released?
You would have to pay your bond to be released. Leanne Damon, please come to the podium. And then Corey Mosby, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Leanne Damon, 52385.
Thank you, ma'am. You are here today for an out-of-county warrant. There will be an attorney appointed for you at your next hearing. That will be at the Apache Junction Municipal Court on October 8th at 8:30 in the morning. This is a Pinal County warrant. They did request, and this court affirmed a cash-only $1,000 bond. If you are able to pay that bond, you will need to take yourself to that hearing where they will issue another failure to appear. If you are not able to pay the bond, you'll remain in custody and be transported to the hearing, and the next judge may change these orders. Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Corey Mosby, please come to the podium. Nolan Kisto Sr., please have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Corey Pierre Mosby, July 26, 1979.
Thank you, sir. You're here today for a probation violation warrant. They allege that you violated terms 3 and 5 of your probation. So an attorney has been appointed to assist you at your probation revocation arraignment hearing downtown Phoenix. That will be October 13th at 8:30 in the morning. You are eligible for bond. It is a secured appearance bond of $1,000. If you're able to pay that bond, make sure you call your probation officer within 72 hours and attend your hearing. If you cannot, you will remain in custody, be transported to the hearing, and the next judge may change these orders. Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Thank you, sir. Nolan Kisto Sr., please come to the podium. David Delgado, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Nolan Kisto Sr., 92181.
Thank you, sir. You are here today on a new case alleging burglary in the 3rd degree, which is a Class 4 felony. Based on law enforcement report, this court did find probable cause and appointed an attorney to assist you at your hearing downtown Phoenix on October 10th at 8:30 in the morning. There is a secured appearance bond set for you at $500. If you're able to pay that bond, you'll be released under pretrial supervision. You are not to return to the scene of the alleged incident or have any contact with the alleged victim, witnesses, or complainants. Specifically, do not go back to the business at 5082 Northwest Grand Avenue. If you are not able to pay the bond, you will remain in custody, be transported to your hearing, and the next judge may change these orders. Your attorney's phone number is also on your paperwork. Please take your paperwork and have a seat.
When's my next court date?
October 10th, right there. David Delgado, please come to the podium. Kevin Smith, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
David Delgado, 7/5/1996.
Thank you, sir. You are here today on a justice court warrant. It looks like you were already in custody and then they found this warrant, and so you're here again in front of me. It looks like it's out of Manistee Justice Court. So an attorney will be available to assist you. Your hearing is October 9th at 10:30 in the morning. The attorney is appointed for the limited representation of bond. There is a $500 bond set for this. It looks like you may be incarcerated for another reason. Are you on hold for something else?
Yes, I'm in, for Avondale.
Okay. So don't pay this bond, and you'll be transported to the hearing, and the next judge can change the orders. If you do pay the bond, but Avondale is not finished yet, you might get a failing to appear warrant issued, and you don't want that.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, just making sure you understand.
Yes, may I please say something?
Yes.
Yes, I actually sent a legal request. I told him that I was actually in custody, that I couldn't make it to court. I had court on September 24th.
Okay.
And I never got an update. So I was just waiting for them to give me an update. So I was in custody. So I couldn't.
That is a good thing to tell your lawyer as well as the next judge. I've also included Manistee phone number for you on this as well. I don't know if you'll have the opportunity, but you could call and explain the situation to them as well.
Yes.
I just don't know if they'll take the calls from the jail or not, but you do have some resources for you to use.
Yes, my release date was actually October 13th. Am I looking at more jail time or?
This is October 9th, so they won't hold you past the 9th on this matter.
Okay.
I can't speak on your other matters.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Please take your paperwork. Thank you, sir. Kevin Smith, please come to the podium. Loai Ali, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Kevin Smith, 1999-1030.
Thank you, sir. You're here today for two matters. One of them is a municipal court warrant about driving without a license. That's a misdemeanor, so an attorney cannot be appointed due to the nature of the charge, but you have a hearing at Peoria Municipal Court October 7th at 9 a.m. There is a cash-only appearance bond for this matter of $250. Your second matter is a new justice court case regarding disorderly conduct or fighting, and that's also a misdemeanor. So an attorney will not be appointed for you, but you can hire one or you can represent yourself. This hearing is going to be, I did appoint an attorney for you because there's bond. So Santan Justice Court, October 8th at 8:30 in the morning. So there will be an attorney there for you, but only in the matter of the bond, and it is set at $50. So together, you have a $300 bond. If you're able to pay that bond, make sure you go to both of these hearings in the two different places. Okay. If you are not able to pay the bond, you'll remain in custody and be transported to the hearing. So on your new case, too, I need to let you know, you may not have contact with the alleged victims for any reason, even if they contact you first, between now and the next hearing. The next judge can change that order, but for right now, because of this disorderly conduct and fighting, just no contact with any alleged victim, witnesses, or complainants. Okay. This is all written out on your paperwork. Okay. Yes, sir.
I was wondering, you said it was only cash only? Or
on the
could I
first
use,
one,
like,
I do believe it was cash. Yep, $250 cash. The other one is a secured appearance bond of $50.
And I pay that like when I'm there?
Here in this facility, I believe the detention officers are able to provide you with more information about how to handle your bond. But please remember, sir, if you fail to appear at either of those hearings, they will issue more warrants for your arrest.
Yeah, I know. The reason I didn't come for my other ones because
okay.
I wasn't notified at all about them.
All right, well, now you have the notice. Your paperwork will show you the locations, dates, and times. Okay, please take a seat. Thank you, sir. Loai Ali, please come to the podium. Alexis D'Angelo, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Loai Ali, 10/7/92.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on two matters. One is a new case. It is alleging that you had dangerous drugs in your possession, which is a Class 4 felony, and resisting arrest passively, which is a Class 6 felony. Based on the law enforcement report, this court did find probable cause and has appointed an attorney to assist you. Your next hearing in your new case is October 10th at 8:30 in the morning downtown Phoenix. There is a secured appearance bond set for you at $250. If you're able to post that bond, you'll be supervised by your probation officer that you already have. If your second matter is a probation violation warrant, so because of the new alleged criminal activity, that is a Term 1 violation of your probation. So an attorney has been appointed to assist you at your probation revocation arraignment hearing. That will be downtown Phoenix on October 13th. So you have two different court dates. If you are able to make the bond on this one, it is a secured appearance bond of $50. Make sure you call your probation officer within 72 hours and go to your hearing. So together, your bond is $300 secured appearance. Don't pay one and not the other because you'll get a failure to appear, okay? So if you're not able to make the bond, you will remain in custody and be transported to your hearings, and the next judge can change these orders. Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Thank you, sir. Alexis D'Angelo, please come to the podium. Jeffrey Ward, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Alexis D'Angelo, 6/14/95.
Thank you, ma'am. You're here today on 5 matters. Let's see. The first one is failing to appear at your probation revocation arraignment on June 20th, 2024. You have an attorney in that case. Your next hearing will be October 13th, 8:30 in the morning. There is a $50 secured appearance bond for the first matter. Your second matter here is a new case. It is alleging that you had drug paraphernalia in your possession, and this is a Class 6 felony, so that was what you were arrested for most recently. An attorney has been appointed to assist you, and your next hearing on this new case is October 10th at 8:30 in the morning. There is a secured appearance bond set at $50. Your next matter is a justice court warrant, and that is alleging that you were arrested driving on a suspended or revoked license. It is a misdemeanor. The warrant is out for $500. This court is not going to collect that. Instead, we're going to set a bond of $50 to make sure you get to your hearing. There will be an attorney appointed to assist you in the bond issue only, but if you are able to make bond on all of these, make sure you go to the El Centro Justice Court. It is set for October 8th at 8:30 in the morning, which let me just double check. Okay, that is not the same day as the other hearings. If you are still in custody, they'll transport you to all these hearings, but just in case you're able to make bond, I want to make sure that you won't have difficulty getting to the hearings on different days. Your next matter is another failing to appear. This one is again a probation revocation arraignment hearing. So same October 13th date, and the attorney is already assisting you there. It's a $50 bond. And the last one is again the failing to appear at the probation revocation arraignment hearing. The same information, also a $50 bond. So altogether, for all your matters, it is $250 secured appearance bond. If you are able to make that bond, you have 3 different court dates. They are listed on your paperwork. You would need to call your probation officer when you are released and go to those 3 different locations and dates. If you are not able to make your bond, you'll remain in custody and you'll be transported to each of these hearings. Okay. This is all on your paperwork, including your attorney's phone numbers. Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Jeffrey Ward, please come to the podium. After that will be Jesus Martinez Beltran. You may have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Jeffrey Ward, 10-10-91.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on a justice court new case. It was alleged that you committed domestic animal cruel mistreatment, which is a Class 5 felony. Based on the law enforcement report, this court did find probable cause and has appointed an attorney to assist you. Your next hearing is October 10th at 8:30 in the morning. You are eligible for release under a secured appearance bond of $50.
Can I speak?
If you are able to make that bond, you are not to have any contact with the alleged complainant or witness, and you may not possess, reside with, or have any contact with animals, whether you own them or not, between now and your next hearing date, which is October 10th. Those are the court's orders. Yes, sir.
I have a problem though, because I do have my 4 cats, and I did not commit domestic violence. That lady, some witness that they said I do it out a window, but I really didn't.
Okay, and that is the merits of the case, so you can discuss that with the attorney.
The thing about it is I have 4 cats at home right now that are alone, and I have no place to put them or anything, and I really need to get home to make sure they're fed and stuff. I just don't have the $50
Based on these allegations, though, you would not be able to live in a place where there's domestic animals between now and October 10th. So you would need to make some other arrangement.
I could do that. I could make other arrangements. I would just need to get home to do that. I don't have the $50 on me, but I might have it on my credit card, which is at home.
Okay. There are ways for you to arrange your bail and in the detention center. So if you have access to $50, that would hopefully not keep you here. It is a secured appearance bond. So there are numbers in the detention center for bail bondsmen or other people if you don't have ready access to your cash.
Okay, how would I go about doing that?
They have information for you. So your attorney's phone number, your next court dates, and the court orders of not being around domestic animals until October 10th, it's all on your paperwork.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Good evening. Is there an interpreter on the line?
Yes, there is.
May I have your name, please?
Nayeli, it's Nayeli.
Thank you, Ms. Sayeli. This is Commissioner Gentry at the initial appearance court. I just need to ask if you could swear or affirm that you will directly translate my words into Spanish and the defendant's words from Spanish into English exactly as we say them.
I will.
Thank you. Mr. Jesus Martinez Beltran, please come to the podium.
Jesús Martínez Beltrán, por favor, venga al podio.
Please make sure to wait for the translator to finish before you speak.
Por favor, asegúrese de esperar hasta que termine la intérprete antes de que usted hable.
Okay.
Please say your name and date of birth.
Por favor, diga su nombre y fecha de nacimiento.
Jesús Martínez Beltrán, septiembre 11 de 1989.
Septiembre 11 de 1989, disculpe.
Sí.
September 11, 1989.
You are here on a new Superior Court case.
Está aquí en uno que es caso de Corte Nueva Superior.
It's alleged that you committed aggravated assault, which is a Class 3 felony.
Class 3 felony. Sí, a usted se le está diciendo o se le alega que cometió lo que es asalto agravado, lo cual es un tipo de crimen de caso 3.
Also, you had a weapon and you're a prohibited possessor, which is a Class 4 felony.
Aparte, lo que es también, usted estaba portando un arma, lo cual era un posesor prohibido, y esto también es un delito de clase 4.
And last, that you discharged a firearm within the city limits, which is a Class 6 felony.
También usted tuvo lo que es disparó lo que es el arma en los límites de la ciudad, lo cual es un delito de clase 6.
This court did find probable cause and has appointed an attorney to assist you.
Esta corte ha encontrado lo que es causa probable y le ha asignado lo que es un abogado para ayudarle.
Your next hearing is downtown Phoenix on October 10th at 8:30 in the morning.
This is the interpreter, just to confirm that was October 10th at 8:30 in the morning?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Entonces, sí, su próxima audiencia ya ha sido agendada lo que es en el centro de Phoenix en octubre 10 a las 8:30 de la mañana.
You are eligible for a secured appearance bond of $25,000.
Usted es elegible para lo que es un bono o lo que es la fianza de que usted se va a presentar en una forma segura, y esta fianza es de $25,000.
If you are able to pay that bond, make sure you go to your hearing and read your release condition.
Release condition. One moment. Si usted puede pagar esta fianza, entonces por favor asegúrese de que va a ir a su audiencia y que lea muy bien las condiciones de liberación.
If you cannot pay the bond, you will remain in custody, be transported to your hearing, and the next judge may change these orders.
Si usted no puede pagar lo que es la fianza, entonces se va a quedar bajo custodia. Se va a transportar a su audiencia y el juez puede cambiar las órdenes.
Please take your paperwork and have a seat.
Por favor, tome su papeleo y siéntese.
Mr. Eloy Garcia Delgado, please come to the podium.
Señor Eloy García Delgado, por favor, venga al podio.
Please say your name and date of birth.
Diga su nombre y fecha de nacimiento, por favor.
Eloy García, noviembre 28 de 1991.
Yep, it's November 28, 1991.
You're here on a new Superior Court case.
Está aquí en lo que es un caso de corte de nueva superior.
It is alleged that you committed disorderly conduct with a weapon, which is a Class 6 felony.
Sí, se alega que usted tuvo lo que es una conducta de desorden con una arma, lo cual esto es un delito de clase 6.
Also, that you discharged a firearm within the city limits, which is a Class 6 felony.
También usted disparó lo que es un arma en los límites de la ciudad, que también es un delito de clase 6.
An attorney has been appointed to assist you.
Un abogado ya ha sido asignado para ayudarle.
Your next hearing is downtown Phoenix, October 10th at 8:30 in the morning.
Su próxima audiencia va a ser el centro de Phoenix en octubre 10 a las 8:30 de la mañana.
You are eligible for a secured appearance bond of $25,000.
Usted es elegible también para lo que es una fianza de que usted asegura que se va a presentar de $25,000.
If you can pay the bond, you would be released under pre-trial supervision.
Si usted puede pagar lo que es la fianza, se le va a liberar bajo lo que es supervisión prejuicio.
You would be subject to alcohol testing and monitoring.
Usted va a estar sujeto a lo que es que serán las pruebas de alcohol y monitoreo.
There are more release conditions on your paperwork.
Hay más condiciones de liberación en su papeleo.
But one of the most important is you may not reside or knowingly be present at any place where firearms are located between now and the next hearing.
Firearms. One moment. Between now and the next hearing. Okay. Entonces, una de las más importantes es de que usted no puede residir sabiendo, estando presente donde hay armas de fuego entre ahorita y su próxima audiencia.
If you cannot pay the bond, you will remain in custody, be transported to the hearing, and the next judge may change these orders.
Si usted no pudiera pagar entonces lo que es la fianza, se va a quedar bajo custodia, va a ser transportada a su próxima audiencia y el juez puede cambiar las órdenes.
Please take your paperwork and have a seat.
Por favor, tome su papeleo y siéntese.
Thank you, Ms. Nayela. That was our last Spanish speaker for the evening. We appreciate your service to the court.
Happy to. Thank you, ID 34012 Nayeli. Have a good night.
We have one matter remaining who is not in the courtroom today. His name is Keith Melnica. He has been exhibiting bizarre behavior that may not be safe for him or the other participants. His date of birth is 4/3/1989. It is a new case alleging criminal damage, class 4 felony. This court found probable cause, appointed an attorney to assist him at his next hearing downtown Phoenix on October 10th at 8:30 in the morning. He is eligible for a secured appearance bond of $15,000, and he would be released under alcohol testing and monitoring. He does have release conditions, including not to return to the scene of the alleged crime or contact with the alleged victim, witnesses, or complainants, no weapons, no drugs, without a prescription, no alcohol. Specifically, he may not go back to the Walmart Supercenter located in Surprise, and also he may not have contact with the alleged victim, and that's the person who was his coworker, even if they were to reach out to him first. It is not my intention to make changes to this order, but if there are any changes, they will be reflected on the written document. So it is also not my intention to return to this recording. At this time, the 8 p.m. initial appearance calendar is in recess until 11 p.m.
Present? Yeah. Go, stand up, everyone, stand up. No, I didn't say what you
Please be seated. Really? No victim, stakes. Okay, wonderful. Is that it? Everybody's here? Is everybody here? Okay.
We do have the county attorney on the left.
Okay. Teams or just, okay. All right. You know what? Search one. How do I access the, are you just gonna let him?
Yeah, I have him on my side, yeah.
Okay.
You don't need to open it if you don't want.
Okay. Is there a way form? Oh, there it is.
It's kind of different for everyone. Let me see if I can send it to you. The link, and we have you join that way. Because I don't see the link anywhere. Okay.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start in just one moment. We're working out a technical difficulty here on the bench, but we should be getting started soon. Are you going to send it to me via email?
No, I'm.
Just on this. But you can't see me, or can you?
No, I can't.
On your,
No. I can always see if you join and turn on your camera.
on Teams, but on the other thing, on the feed? Okay.
Yeah, it's weird.
Well,
I'm having trouble finding it.
okay. You know, we may just proceed with, as long as he can hear me, and then.
Yeah, I think he can hear you. He should be able to. Have you ever been able to use Teams?
No, not on, no.
Maybe they need, CTS might need to set it up for you.
Okay. I mean, that can be an issue too. Okay. But the prosecutor will be able to hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's fine.
Sorry.
Okay. I'm just going to close out and then just start with the calendar. Jeez. All right. Okay, good evening, everyone. This is the 11 p.m. initial appearance calendar for October 5th, 2025. The court's orders for the taking of DNA and fingerprints that were given on the first calendar of this month shall apply to all matters on this calendar. If I could have Blaine Blystone come to the podium in front of the bench, and if I could have Darius Palmer come and have a seat next to the door, please. All right. I believe for Mr. Blystone's matter, we are joined by the county attorney's office.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you. Good evening. Stephen Garcia on behalf of the state.
Good evening, Mr. Garcia. And there's no other counsel here? Just
Not
Mr.
from the
Garcia?
state, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. Thank you for announcing, counsel. Sir, could I have your full name and your date of birth, please?
Blaine W. Blystone, 08-2286.
Just double check that. 2286, did you say?
08-22-1986.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, Mr. Blystone, you are here on several alleged counts. I'm going to go over all of them with you. The first one is murder in the first degree. The second one is arson of an occupied structure. The third is a discharge of a firearm at a non-resident. And the fourth is a discharge of a firearm in city limits. I have reviewed the submissions so far to the court in your matter, I have found probable cause to exist as to all counts. I am appointing you an attorney to represent you in this case. Your next court date is a status conference on October 10th at 8:30 in the morning, followed by a preliminary hearing, and on October 14th, also at 8:30 in the morning, both matters are in downtown Superior Court. As to your release conditions, before I proceed with anything, I would like to hear from the state.
Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, given the serious nature of the offenses alleged, the state is requesting a substantial bond, specifically $2 million cash, Your Honor. Should he post that bond, we're also asking that he be required to wear electronic monitoring, not return to the scene of the crime, not have any contact with the victims or the victim's next of kin. As I said, Your Honor, serious allegations. The Form 4 describes a situation where the defendant shot a neighbor of his who also lived in the apartment complex as the neighbor was getting into his vehicle. It appears the defendant shot from his second-story apartment window down as the victim was getting into his vehicle. Shot about 22 times, 16 times there were strikes on the victim's vehicle, not counting the window strikes. Sadly, life-saving measures were unsuccessful at the scene, and the victim died there. The victim, well, I'll talk about him in a minute, but in any event, the defendant would later admit to police that he did shoot the victim, and he did so because he was part of a gaming platform, and on that media platform, members from Discord, unidentified members, started to threaten the defendant's life. So he began to prep his unit and prep himself for these threats. So on this particular day, he saw the victim 3 particular times at his vehicle, and the defendant thought that this was his opportunity to defend himself. So he shot the victim, sadly at that time, resulting in the death of that victim. The defendant would also admit that he never saw the victim with a gun, which should be obvious at this point. After the shooting, Your Honor, the defendant started a fire in his apartment. His neighbor was home at the time, and obviously her life and safety were put in danger given the fire. The defendant also shot himself in the stomach, and then in an apparent attempt to get some air, he started to run, and that's when police discovered him as he was starting to run from his apartment unit. They found stockpiles of ammunition in his unit, as well as a loaded rifle inside of there. There were signs that that the apartment unit was barricaded, no doubt in his preparation from the Discord threats, apparent Discord threats. And as I mentioned, Your Honor, the victim, he was on his way to a church function when this happened, and he had been living in a neighboring building across the parking lot from where the defendant lived, and the victim was living there with his wife. They had lived there for 5 years. So given the serious nature, we're asking for the $2 million cash. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, counsel. All right, sir. Taking in light what the state has said and what I have also read in the Form 4, I do find the fact that you pose an extreme danger to the community and to yourself, quite frankly. The fact that the victim's vehicle was struck 16 times, 22 spent shell casings. The victim's was hit at least 7 times. At this point, and the fact that you created a second victim, additional victim, because of the arson, given the fact that you lived in an apartment, which are the adjacent apartment of which is connected. You created a second victim there, and also a danger to the community at large in the second creation of the second victim through the arson. The fact that you fired the assault rifle, again, from an elevated position, it seems to me like you allegedly waited in ambush of the victim. With all of that, again, I do find that you are an extreme danger to the community and obviously to yourself. I am imposing a bond, which is going to be cash only in the amount of $1 million. $1 million cash only bond. Should you be able to post that bond, there are going to be additional release conditions that you must abide by, one of which is going to be electronic monitoring. That is going to be installed prior to you being released from custody should you be able to post the bond. In addition, you are not to return to the alleged scene of the crime. The alleged scene of the crime, I believe, is also your residence. You are going to have to find an alternative residence and provide proof to the court of that residence. Obviously, you're not to have any contact with the alleged victims or any contact with any complainants or witnesses from the scene or any contact with the arresting officers. In addition, you're not to possess any weapons, firearms, ammunition, or anything of the sort, not to possess drugs or alcohol, or not to consume any alcohol, not to possess drugs without a prescription. In addition to which, the court is also ordering that you are prohibited from accessing the internet through any electronic means at this time, and at this time there are no exceptions with that. So with that, you will be getting a copy of all the court orders. There are some additional court orders that I haven't gone through with you, but I've hit the main ones. You'll be getting a copy of everything here as you step to your left. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Oh, I'm sorry, counsel. Was there anything else?
No, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. All right, if I could have Darius Palmer, please. Darius Palmer, come to the podium. And if I can have Daniel Romero come to the chair next to the door, please. Good evening, sir. Could you please give me your full name and date of birth?
Darius Odell Palmer, July 25th, 2006.
Thank you very much, Mr. Palmer. Mr. Palmer, you are here on a new matter. It is alleged that you have committed one count of aggravated assault against a police officer. That's a Class 4 felony. And one count of resisting arrest. That's a Class 6 felony. I have found probable cause to exist as to both counts. I have appointed an attorney to represent you. Your next court date is a status conference on October 10th at 8:30 a.m., followed by an evidentiary hearing on October 13th at 1:30 p.m., followed by a preliminary hearing on October 14th at 8:30 a.m. All three matters are in the downtown Superior Court. As to your release conditions, because you are also on felony release for another matter, that is your CR 2024-158782 matter. Anytime anyone is on felony release for one matter and then commits another felony while on felony release, they are not entitled to bond as such, pursuant to statute. So as such, I am not going to, I'm going to find that you were on release at the time, felony release at the time of the offense, and I'm going to be holding you non-bondable on your new matter. You will have a chance to address these release conditions at your evidentiary hearing on October 13th. October 13th at 1:30 p.m. A copy of all my orders will be given to you here as you step to your left. Thank you very much.
Can I say something real quick?
Sure.
I have a court date on October 20th, so I'm just letting you know so they don't issue out another warrant for me.
Because you are going to be held in here, they will transport you to since you're going to be in custody, they're going to transport you to your other court date as well.
Okay, thank you for that.
And they'll both be integrated. Eventually, down the road at some point, somebody will integrate both cases and they'll start running together. So you don't go to one case and then another and then another.
Okay.
Somebody will do that down the road.
Okay.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right. If I can have Daniel Romero, please. Daniel Romero, and if I can have Alejandro Cervantes come to the chair next to the door. Sir, could you give me your full name and date of birth?
Daniel Jesus Romero, February 20th, 1980.
Thank you very much. Sir, you are here on a new matter. It is alleged that you have committed two counts of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, both Class 2 felonies, one count of unlawful discharge of a firearm within city limits, one disorderly conduct involving a weapon, one count of discharging a firearm within city limits as a misdemeanor, and one count of assault as a Class 3 misdemeanor. Because it is alleged that you have committed 2 counts of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. I did not find probable cause as to one of those counts. However, I did find probable cause as to the other one. So that doesn't mean that the second aggravated assault charge is dismissed. It's just right now, based on what I've seen in the evidence, I only found probable cause as to one of those ag assault counts, and not for the other. However, all those accounts will be addressed at your next court date. I have appointed an attorney to represent you. Your next court date is October 10th. That's a status conference followed by a preliminary hearing on October 14th, both at 8:30 in the morning, both at the downtown Superior Court. As to your release conditions, the court has given the Form 4 and what the court has received in relation to your matter. The court has imposed a secured appearance bond in the amount of $50,000, $50,000 secured appearance bond. If you are able to post that bond, you will, prior to being released, you will also have to have an electronic monitoring device installed on your person. In addition, you can't go back to the scene of the crime or the alleged crime. You can't have any contact with any of the alleged victims, and you are not to possess any weapons. There are additional release conditions that you must abide by. I haven't gone over all of them, but all of which are going to be in the paperwork you're about to receive. If I can have you step to your left, please. Thank you. Alejandro Cervantes, and if I can have Daniel Latraru. Good evening, sir. Can I have you give me your full name and date of birth, please?
Alejandro Cervantes, and my birthday is May 7, 2003.
Thank you very much. Sir, you are here on a new matter. It is alleged that you have committed 1 count of aggravated assault with serious physical injury. That's a Class 5 felony, and 1 count of aggravated DUI as a Class 6 felony for driving in the wrong direction of traffic. I have found probable cause to exist as to both counts. I am appointing an attorney to represent you. Your next court date is a status conference on October 10th at 8:30 in the morning, followed by a preliminary hearing on October 14th, also at 8:30 in the morning. Both matters are in the downtown Superior Court. As to your release conditions, after review of the Form 4, the court has determined, has imposed a secured appearance bond in the amount of $25,000. $25,000. Should you be able to post that bond, you are not to have any contact with the alleged victims in this matter or any witnesses, alleged witnesses in this matter as well. There are some additional release conditions that you must abide by. I haven't gone through all of them, but all of which you will get here along with a copy of all your paperwork as you exit to your left. Thank you very much. Daniel Lontraru. And after that, I'm going to take a quick pause because I got those two. You see them. Is he not here?
No, he's not here. I will get him.
You know what? This would be a good time because I'm getting two. I need to take a pause because two time-sensitive search warrants just came into the system. So I was going to take a pause either before or after this case. So this would be a good time for you to get them and for me to take a pause.
Okay.
So we're going to take a pause momentarily. For the record, we're going to take a pause momentarily while I address two time-sensitive search warrants. All right, we're back. That was it. Come on. Okay, let's go back on record here. Number 3 on the calendar, Daniel Lantraru. Daniel Lantraru, and if I can have Vanna Apachito come to the chair next to the door. Oh, or no, if I could have him to the podium.
Well, Your Honor, this is Daniel Lantraru.
What is your date of birth?
4/20/85.
Thank you very much. Sir, you are here as a result of a probation violation warrant for your 1 count of dangerous drug possession as a Class 4 felony. I have appointed an attorney to represent you. Your next court date is a probation revocation arraignment hearing and possible disposition hearing on October 13th at 8:30 a.m. in the downtown Superior Court. It is alleged that you have violated terms 3 and 5 of your probation. A previous judge that had been handling your case issued a bond in the amount of $500. $500, that's a secured appearance bond. I'm going to go ahead and affirm that prior judge's bond in the amount of $500 secured appearance. If you do post your bond, you are to contact your probation officer within 72 hours. Thank you very much. I'll get a copy of your paperwork here momentarily. Vanna Apachito, come to the podium, please. And if I can have Jaden Kotz come to the chair next to the door. Good evening, ma'am. Could I have you give me your full name?
Good evening, Ben Apachito, 51785.
Thank you very much. Ma'am, you are here also on a probation violation warrant. You're here on 2 matters. The first is number 7 on the calendar. It's a 2023 matter. For that matter, you're here on a Class 6 felony. I have appointed, I believe it is possession of drug paraphernalia. I have appointed an attorney to represent you. Your next court date is a probation revocation arraignment and possible disposition hearing on October 13th at 8:30 a.m. in the downtown Superior Court. It is alleged that you have violated terms 3 and 5 of your probation. A prior judge has reviewed your case and set a bond in the amount of $250. At this point, I am going to affirm that prior judge's bond amount in the amount of $250 as a secured appearance bond. There are some additional release conditions that you must abide by should you be able to post that bond, including contacting your probation officer within 72 hours of your release. That's it for number 7. Number 8 on the calendar, it's a CR 2024 matter. It is also a probation violation matter for a Class 6 felony. I have appointed an attorney to represent you. Your next court date is a probation revocation arraignment and possible disposition hearing on October 13th at 8:30 a.m. in the downtown Superior Court. On this case, it is also alleged that you have violated terms 3 and 5 of your probation, and I am affirming a previous judge's bond in the amount of $250 secured appearance bond. Again, there are additional release conditions that you must abide by. I'm going to give them all to you in writing, including the fact that you must contact your probation officer within 72 hours of your release. If you'll step to your left, you'll get a copy of all your paperwork here momentarily.
I have a question.
Sure.
Am I getting released today or no?
If you're able to post the 250 and the 250 for a total of 500, if you're able to post a secured appearance bond in the amount of 500, you can. Now, one of the officers here, or as you head back, they will provide you information on how to contact, if you need to, a bond company. They do accept, from what I understand, they accept collect calls from the jail. So I would,
No, I think, because the reason why I said that is because, my probation officer, when I got released, my probation officer told me that, I can find, inpatient treatment or outpatient or IOP patient, treatment. And now I'm in a, NAC, Native American Connection, and, 37, East Virginia. So, I was saying that, see if you can release me back over there and then go back over there straight and then come back on my court date. My judge.
I haven't received any communications regarding all of that from a probation department, and I haven't seen that in my information.
Okay.
So with that said, the only thing I can do at this point is affirm the prior judge's release conditions of 250.
I'll just wait until October 13th then. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
thank you.
Yes, thank you. Jaden Cox, and if I can have Jaden Cox come to the podium, and if I can have Charles Pritchard come to the chair next to the door, please. Good evening, sir. Please give me your full name and date of birth.
Jaden Abraham Cox, 09/21/02.
Thank you very much. Sir, you are here on a new charge, new matter. Again, one count of aggravated assault with against a first responder, in this case, a police officer. I have found probable cause to exist that the offense was committed. I have appointed an attorney to represent you. Your next court date is a status conference on October 20th at 8:30 in the morning. That's going to be followed by a preliminary hearing on October 23rd, also at 8:30 in the morning, both in the downtown Superior Court. As to the release conditions in your matter, I have noticed that you have no criminal history. So to me, that means something in terms of the fact that you're here on a first case with the court.
Your Honor.
If you promise me that you are going to show up on your next court date, October 20th, on your own, I will release you here today on your own recognizance. Do you promise?
One better, I swear, I promise, Your Honor.
Okay. Then in that case, I'm going to go ahead and order you released on your own recognizance. You're going to get a list of all your release conditions here momentarily, including not to have any contact with the alleged victims or return to the scene of the. Well, no, I didn't add that. That was in a public fairway. One of your release conditions is to not have any contact with your co-defendant. And that's important. I mean, I know that you guys may be related, but it's important that you not have any contact because he's being also charged with the same or similar offenses, that you not have any contact with each other. You'll get a copy of all your release conditions here momentarily as you step to your left. Thank you very much. Charles Pritchard, and if I can have Rafael Rodriguez come to the chair next to the door, please. Good evening, sir. Could you please give me your full name and date of birth?
Charles Allen Pritchard, 8/11/84.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Mr. Pritchard, you are here on a new matter, new case, one count of criminal trespass in the first degree. That's a Class 6 felony. I have found probable cause to exist as to that count. I have appointed you an attorney to represent. I have appointed an attorney to represent you in this matter. Your next court date is a status conference on October 20th, followed by a preliminary hearing on October 23rd, both at 8:30 in the morning, both in the downtown Superior Court. I have reviewed the circumstances surrounding your matter. You got to make me a promise here. Two things. Number one, if I leave it up to you, will you promise to show up to court on October 20th on your own accord?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then in that case, I'm going to order you released on your own recognizance. You have to show up on your own to court on October 20th. But one of the big release conditions here that I'm going to impose is that you not go back to the scene of the alleged crime. There seems to be an issue with that, so you can't go back there. You can't have any contact with the alleged victims either. All my full orders of your release conditions are going to be included in the paperwork you're about to receive. If I can have you step to your left. Thank you. Rafael Rodriguez, and if I can have Mario Sanchez come to the chair next to the door, please. Good evening, sir. Could I have you give me your full name and date of birth, please?
Yeah, it's Rafael Rodriguez, 09/19/1989.
Thank you very much. Sir, you are here as a result of probation violation warrant from the Superior Court for a Class 6 felony. I believe you have an attorney already representing you on that matter, so I'm not going to appoint one since you already have one appointed to you. For the record, if that attorney no longer represents you, then I do order that an attorney be appointed to represent you. Your next court date is a probation revocation arraignment and possible disposition hearing on October 13th at 8:30 a.m. in the downtown Superior Court. I have reviewed the conditions. I have reviewed the circumstances surrounding your case, and at this point, I'm going to be releasing you on your own recognizance as long as you give me your promise here today that you're going to show up to court on the 13th.
Yeah, my word.
Okay. There are some additional release conditions that you must abide by, a copy of all of which you're going to get here momentarily. One of the big ones is the fact that within 72 hours of your release, you have to contact your probation officer.
I can do that.
And you're going to have all that information in the paperwork that you're about to receive. But make sure that you contact your probation. Otherwise, I'm ordering you released on your own recognizance.
Thank you.
Good luck to you, and please step to your left. Mr. Sanchez is next to the podium. Good evening, sir. Could you please give me your full name and date of birth?
Mauro Wilson Sanchez, 2971.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Sanchez. Mr. Sanchez, you're here on a Justice Court warrant from the Arrowhead Justice Court for a misdemeanor offense that happened back in February of 2022. So it's been a little while since this thing has happened. I have appointed an attorney to represent you in this matter. Your next court date is an arraignment hearing on October 21st in the Arrowhead Justice Court. Given the circumstances of your case, I am inclined to release you on your own recognizance here today, as long as you promise that you'll show up to court and take care of this matter on October 21st. This is a matter that can be handled efficiently as long as you show up and you handle it. Okay. Will you promise to show up on October 21st?
I don't remember where it is. What is it?
It's going to be the Arrowhead Justice Court. In the paperwork that you're about to receive, it'll have the name of the court, and it'll also have the address and the phone number too. Okay. So you'll have all that information in front of you here momentarily. Okay. As long as you promise me that you'll appear on the 22nd. I'm sorry, on October 21st at 2 p.m. in that court, I'll let you free today on your own recognizance. Do you promise me? Okay. It's an old matter. If you have to come back, if you're gonna have to come back, and if you don't show up and another warrant is issued and you come back, your release conditions could be much more stringent. Do you understand that? Okay. Okay. All right. Then with that, I'm going to order you released on your own recognizance. If you could step to your left to get a copy of your paperwork. Thank you very much. And the last remaining matter on the calendar is Seth, he has two matters, is Seth Rucker. It is my understanding that Mr. Rucker is a danger to himself or others and was not transported to court. Because of that reason here today, for number 12 on the calendar, it is a PF matter, 2025. It is a new offense for one count of criminal damage as a Class 5 felony. I did find probable cause to exist as to that count. I have appointed Mr. Rucker, an attorney. His next court date is a status conference on October 10th, followed by a preliminary hearing on October 14th, both at 8:30 in the morning, both in the downtown Superior Court. As to his release conditions, the court has imposed a secured appearance bond in the amount of $2,500 with some additional release conditions, the main one of which, I'm going to give him a copy of everything, but the main one of which that he report to his probation officer within 72 hours, should he be able to post a bond. Mr. Rucker's second matter is number 14 on the calendar. It's a 2024 matter. It is a probation violation matter. I have appointed an attorney to represent him on that matter as well. His next court date is a probation revocation arraignment and possible disposition hearing on October 13th at 8:30 in the morning in the downtown Superior Court. As to this probation matter, given the fact that there is a Term 1 violation for the PF 2025 matter, the court has imposed a secured appearance bond in the amount of $500. $500 secured appearance bond. Let's see. There's some additional release conditions that he must abide by, including reaching out and contacting his probation officer within 72 hours of his release. I'm going to go see Mr. Rucker. I'm going to do a jailhouse call. And I'm going to see Mr. Rucker here in person momentarily. Should any of my release conditions or any of my inclinations for his release change, I will reflect that change in a separate writing, and I will not go back on record on this calendar. With that, this concludes the 11 o'clock calendar.